Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love or loss spread for all of my Leos out there. So, let's get after it. Sun, rising, Venus, and deeper, sun, rising, Venus, and deeper, so many cards you need to see. So many cards you need to see. What types of energies are my Leos currently dealing with here? What types of energies are my Leos currently dealing with? What type of energies are my Leos currently dealing with here? Cards you need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. Okay, 2 popped out. We're definitely going to take those. Alright. Alright, so here we go. We are dealing with the Chariot card energy here. With the Chariot card here. Someone is trying to grab the reins of the situation, kind of move them and guide them in the direction that they need them and they want them to go to. So this person is actively, very actively trying to, I'm not going to say so much control, but definitely trying to, manipulate, but definitely trying to kind of maneuver things to go in a particular direction here. This is potentially a fire sign individual here, King of Wands here. A fire sign individual here. An Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy here. This person is looking at the big picture, the macro, if you will, instead of the micro. The macro meaning they're looking to see, they're thinking about the long game, okay? Where things are going to be a year from now, 2 years from now, that sort of thing. So they're definitely thinking about the long game here. Also here we got the King of Pentacles here. So this person is very grounded, very down to earth, especially when it comes in terms of their finances. They're very financially secure, if you will, here. They're also looking for a recognized victory here with the 6 of Wands. They're definitely looking for a recognized victory. They're looking to show outward forms of, they're definitely looking to show outward forms of compassion, of recognized victory. They want to meet your family, your friends. This type of energy where a person wants to hold your hand in public, put their arm around you in public, that sort of thing. So this person is very, very, very much interested in really outwardly showing this aspect of affection here. We also have the King of Cups here. So this person is looking to be very generous with their time, with their energy, with their money, that sort of thing here. There's also appears to be the return of an ex as well. We're talking about an ex here. It's kind of making their way back into back into the inner circle again here. So with that being said, let's see, what are the potential strengths of this particular situation here? What are the potential strengths to this situation? What are the potential strengths we're looking at here? What are the potential strengths that we're looking at here? What are the potential strengths that we're looking at here? What are all the potential strengths that we're looking at here? What are all the potential strengths that we're looking at here? What are all the potential strengths that we're looking at here? One more second. What are all the potential strengths that we're looking at here? Okay. Some cards you need to see. Show me the cards you need to see. Show me the cards that I need to. Right, there you go. Okay, so we're talking about the potential strengths here of this situation. So the 8 of Cups. You may be thinking, how is the 8 of Cups a potential strength? It's a potential strength because you walked away from this situation when things weren't going the way that you needed them to go. You weren't, you walked away or they walked away from the situation when things weren't working right. You knew that there needed to be some space between this, there was a knowledge that there needed to be some space. There needed to be a retooling, if you will. So the person wasn't afraid to walk away from the situation. Also, we got the World card here. And it seems as though, especially when you really look at this as a whole here. So this individual walked away from the situation because it was the beginning. It was the end of the beginning, okay? And there needed to be at the time, sometimes things have to be ripped apart in order to come back together stronger. And this definitely appears to be one of those situations here. In addition, here we got the Queen of Cups. So, there was a renewal, there's a new sense of renewal, of devotion, of loyalty. Is really being examined at this particular time. Also, with the Seven of Cups here. So, you guys kind of, in other words, this is one of those type of situations where you guys simply just took a break. It wasn't any particular thing. It wasn't that they cheated on you, you cheated on them. It was one of those type of situations where, you guys took a break from one another. That's what happened. You guys kind of just took a break from one another. That's what we're dealing with here. So a break was taken from the situation. And we have a Queen of Cups situation here where there's definitely an aspect of loyalty and devotion that really needs to be thought about and in play here. With the Seven of Cups, like I said before, there are a lot of choices. Some of them illusionary. So you guys, they've looked around and explored other options. You've looked around, quite possibly explored other options. So, that is definitely taking place there. We have the Seven of Wands as well. Seven of Wands. So someone wants to come. They want to have the higher ground. So basically, you want to be right, and they want to be right. You know what I mean? So you both have your strong suits. So right now, it's kind of like, hey, we were, it's a little bit of reminiscing that's been happening. You guys are thinking about maybe giving it another shot, and but as of recently, this person's tried to give you a couple of with the Four of Cups. You were like, I'm there, but I'm not there yet. Okay, and again, that's a potential strength because there's a realization that there's still a little bit more work that needs to be done before you are willing to come back into this relationship. You want to make sure it's the right thing for you this time around. Okay, so that's looked upon as a good thing. You don't want to get into anything where, that's what they say. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing twice and expecting a different result. That's true. However, sometimes people take a break, from each other to explore their other options, or just kind of putting things into perspective. And sometimes, they don't come back together, but sometimes they do. And this is one of those situations where if I had to say if this was a love or loss situation, let me see what your blockages are, and then I'll be able to make more of an informed decision here with the situation. All right, so here we go here. What are the potential blockages that you guys are dealing with here? What are the potential blockages that you guys are dealing with here? What are the potential blockages that you guys are dealing with here? What are the potential blockages that you guys are dealing with here? One more shuffle. What are the potential blockages that you guys are dealing with here? 2 cards in the state. 2 cards, 38. 2. Okay, there you go. All right, so wow, this is very, very telling here. So the potential blockages we're talking about here. Number one, person's an X. This is an X energy here. And as often is the case, a lot of times, people are like, hey, people are X's or are X's for reasons. It didn't work out the first time, so what makes you think it's going to work out the second time? So that's potentially problematic right there with the Judgment card here. We're dealing with a situation where there's definitely there's definitely an area and an aspect here of there's an X energy here. All right. Secondly, here, see, we got the Tower card here. Things blew apart, and again, things blew apart here with the X energy. Things blew apart. They blew apart for a reason. Okay. Now, whether we can get those pieces back together. And then finally, here we have the Four of Swords here, where there's a lot of contemplating, reflecting, especially externally here about what went wrong, why things went wrong. There's a little bit too much analyzing about that. So, as it stands right now, I would have to say it's more of a 70-30 here. It doesn't look like there's a love connection here. at this particular time. Not saying that it's not ever going to be, but at the moment, it just doesn't really appear that there's a really like strong, vibrant love connection here. Okay, so there's definitely that. So let's see here what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information is Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down here? Cards, I need to see. So, Dream Sanctuary. Beautiful card also, by the way. Very, very, very beautiful cards. Basically, this is telling me that basically what you want to do is you want to be able to take your hopes and dreams here, and you need somebody to be able to fully fulfill your dreams and your wants here. And that you're looking for like a dream sanctuary, a place where you can rest, somewhere you can rest and rest assured that this person's dreams and goals and wants are the same as yours. Okay, so you're working together in a specific direction. As is going right now here, you got the breadcrumbs here. And basically breadcrumbs of bliss here. You know, that was what was going on before. It was more, you know, there were some issues going on with the relationship. And, you know, like, well, you were thinking that the dreams and the goals that you guys were aspiring to were something that you were aspiring to together. Instead, they were just kind of little breadcrumbs. They really weren't really something whole here. And you were making you were thinking, hey, you know, this is just like a bug. This is not a feature. But turns out, hey, it ain't a bug. You know what I mean? It wasn't a bug. It was definitely the feature. That's just what it was. Like, it was like the breadcrumb is about as close it was going to get. It was never going to really ever be anything really solid or tangible or usable. You know, it's that, you know, there wasn't any harm that was meant there, but you guys weren't really aligned. You know, it was like you had similarities, but not really the same. And you're looking for something that's really the same, because you can build that in the castle of dreams. You really want to be able to live your dreams and your wants and experience those experiences that you're looking to have, vibrating at a higher level. The highest potential, actually. So we have somebody here that's vibe. You guys' frequencies are similar, but they're not similar enough to where they're vibing. They're on the same level here. You're vibrating much higher. Your dreams, your goals, and aspirations are much higher than this individual's are. It doesn't say that this person won't develop, but at this moment in time, they're not where they need to be. And so, again, I would say this is definitely a situation where it would definitely not be a love connection at this time. It'd definitely be a loss for sure. It's more like a 70-30 thing where, you know, 70% you guys aren't compatible, 30% you are now. In time that may change, but as it stands right now, that's where we are. Okay, so I'm going to shut this thing down now. With that being said, this is a general love reading. This may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate with you and you want to know more about this particular situation, I will definitely leave a link down below in the description box. Make sure you guys get yourself a personal reading. Also, if this doesn't resonate with you, that's fine too. Just take those parts of this reading that did, if any, and disregard the rest. Also, if you haven't already, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe. Okay, it really helps the channel, but more importantly, it really helps the algorithm really pick up on my very unique style of tarot reading for others that may be interested as well. Okay, my name is Adonis. I love you guys abundantly, and I will absolutely see you next time.